If you've ever had an overdue payment before, you've seen a dunning letter. The term dunning letter is accounting jargon for a piece of writing you receive from a business that you've used services from but haven't paid for yet. Sometimes they're included on the invoice in message form. Either way, you've waited so long to pay for these services that you're now considered a delinquent by the business because your balance with them is overdue. The last part of that explanation is what separates this type of correspondence from other payment-related letters. You've put off paying for so long that the business you purchased goods and/or services from originally has no choice but to send you another notification saying that you still owe them money. But let's be honest, receiving this type of message is definitely annoying. They're an essential piece to any well-oiled collection process, yet not every organization understands that fact. Hi everyone, I'm Matt from eTactics, and today I'm going to explain why dunning letters are important. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. Businesses have to stay on top of and in communication with their accounts that haven't paid them yet, or they risk closing their doors for good. It's that simple. Let's say that you're a business owner who charges your clients in the form of invoices. That's nothing new. It's a safe and common form of collecting payment. Regardless of which medium you use to send your invoice, your client will pay you back the moment that they receive it though, right? Although that does sound nice and should be how the world operates, it's not. Your clients may not pay you right away for a variety of reasons, including they haven't received what they purchased yet, their accounting cycle hasn't arrived yet, your payment options aren't convenient, they never received the invoice in the first place because maybe you sent it to the wrong address, or they could never afford your services in the first place that you offered them. The average DSO, or Days Sales Outstanding, across the globe was 66 days, and it's expected to increase by another 2 days in 2021. That's the highest level this metric has ever reached in the past decade. In other words, sending dunning letters is an inevitable process that you'll have to implement within your own organization in an attempt to decrease your DSO. The truth is that dunning letters are all about finding that perfect sending frequency. They shouldn't act as the first correspondence you've sent to your clients who have outstanding balances. By this time in the financial journey, they should have received multiple payment reminders throughout their journey about their account status as it aged. After all, sending reminders regardless of their balance with you before their due date lowers their chances of delinquency by 33%. But that still leaves 66% chance that your clients won't pay you on time. Dunning letters go out in stages based on how many days have passed since the due date. 1 net day, 30 net days, 60 net days, 90 net days, and 120 net days. Although the process could go for over a half a year, it doesn't always have to. Further, there is room to experiment with how many days in between you wait to send subsequent letters to your clients that are outstanding. At a certain point though, the cost of labor and time put into trying to collect from an overdue account equals the amount of the outstanding balance itself, so you should just give up and send it to a collection agency. Now, after everything I've covered so far, you might be wondering, does sending dunning letters actually even work? The short answer to that question is yes. If this arduous process didn't work, I wouldn't have made this video in the first place. According to Barometrics, the recovery rate for dunning emails decreases by almost 10% by the 6th attempt. The biggest takeaway from this chart is that the older the outdated account balance, the less likely the chance for recovery. Yet, I bet the recovery rate for each dunning email that Barometrics sent out was much higher than you imagined. Not to mention it was above 10% for the first 3 messages that they sent. That's worth the effort. If they hadn't sent those messages at all, they would lose out on a recovery rate of almost 50% from outdated balances. That's a ton of money that they were able to bring in because of their extra effort. Dunning letters are an essential part of every business's collection process. It would be great if your clients paid you the moment that you sent them your invoice, but it's not that easy in the real world. They exist to help your organization stay afloat, period. If you'd like to learn more about dunning letters, reach out to eTactics, and you already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below. Well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.